Good day and welcome back to the BFF Realm. This should be episode number 4. Yeah, 4. And today we are going to talk about getting some experience. So I've got a couple of villagers. I got enchanting table. That's kind of checked off the list. Get some gear. Get that checked off the list. Problem is now is, yes, I've got 27 levels, but I don't have the levels I need to enchant my gear or to mend my picks. So the next task I'm going to do is to make a gold farm, but I want to make it kind of different than I normally see it. But I want to explain to you why I need to do it. So over here is where I plan on putting the little chute of where the guys go. But here lies the problem. Me just doing this one little task of clearing up some space, which isn't a whole lot of space, but I've gone through both of my pickaxes and now I've got no way of mending them. So this is very important to me in this world in progression, is to get some mending. And then of course to get better gear. So it's going to go in here. Hopefully the plan is that they're going to drop right in front of you, just far enough to get down to one hit so that you can use any tool or use anything to get your experience. Oh yeah, the other thing I've done here, I haven't been on very much at all. Work again, blah blah blah, work. But I made a little chute down, a little elevator, so I can drop down into water, and this puts me down into regular level. Or I can take the second chute down and get down to diamond level. And this is, of course, is where I got all my obsidian to make my gold farm. I've done maybe 3 stacks of torches worth of digging. So not much, but it's been enough to get me 3 stacks of diamonds. So yeah. Diamonds, I used to like the cave, but early game is so dangerous. Yeah, I just go diving. So, long story short, let's talk about gold farm. You've probably seen or would have been around a lot of different gold farms and a lot of tutorials, but I want to kind of break down what I've learned to kind of explain to what I'm going to do up here next. So why don't we cut out of here and let's go to a creative world, and I'll kind of explain some of the mechanics as I understand them. So here on a creative world, this is the one I was using for the epoch, as you can maybe tell in the background. I want to explain to you gold farms as best as I understand them. So gold farms in this manner, this portal ticking, is a bedrock only or bedrock specific thing, and it uses a couple of different game mechanics that aren't available on Java. So what the basis of this is for every block of portal you get a random chance or amount, and I don't know what the number is, of spawning in a zombified penguin. So you might have noticed if you've got a portal in your world and just having it open, eventually every once in a while these guys will fall out. Now they'll follow to here, I just can't click on it. So that being said, for every tile you get a chance of spawning one in. So the way that these farms usually work is you make the biggest portal that you can make, which is what, 21 or 22 by whatever, just a square. And so the more squares you have, the better chances, the more odds you have of spawning a guy. The other thing that you want to do is to start and stop the portals as quick as possible, giving yourself more of a chance to, oh, I need to, you turn it on and off really quick, giving yourselves more of a chance to spawn in the zombies. And so you couple a large portal with turning it on and off really fast, and it should give you the most amount of bad guys, and thus the best the experience. Oh yeah, the other thing that Bedrock takes advantage of is something to turn it on. You can turn on the portal in several different ways. You could use a flint and steel, or you could use what are they called, light charges, whatever. But what you can use too is with fire spread turned on, you can use the game's mechanic of these observers back here are facing each other in different directions, so one's one way and then the rest of the other, and this is constantly creating a clock which is constantly updating these blocks and trying to get this lava to spread fire onto the doors, which turns the portal on and off. So you can kind of see over here, and it doesn't matter what orientation the doors are on, as long as they're occupying that space on that block. This updating causes the portal to turn on, and then you have to have some kind of a system to turn them off. So you have to have some kind of clock. Again, I just have observers and set it up to a dispenser, which dispenses either water or a bucket of snow. And what this will do is this constantly will turn it off. Now this perpetually turns it on. You don't have to worry about this. This will always try to turn it on. This is where you just turn it off as quick as possible. So now that you've got a portal working, the idea is you want to kill the mobs that it creates as quick as possible. So the mechanics that I've learned from watching like Stoic Epoch is if you've got a portal that's facing south to north, which this one is, you see this, the third third coordinates are going lower, that's going in the northerly direction. The mobs will always spawn to the east if it's facing this way, and if it's facing that way, they will always come out going to the south. And so what Stoic does to get his mobs killed really fast is he uses the conveyor belt system, which again is a great idea to get the mobs to go really, really fast. Well, what am I doing? I'm throwing my eggs. And get them to go really fast to the point to where you can kill them. So I'm going to combine the mine carts with the gold farm portal, which Stoic does already. But what I want to do is I want to drop them to where they're only one hit damage. And so this is back to where I was checking for the skeletons. And what I found is that to get them to one hit, I have to get up here to level 24. And they're still alive, but they're one hit. If I go any higher than 24, they should die. And if I go any lower than 24, they're going to be two hit, which I don't want. I want one hit. I mean, he might get one hit. It all depends. It's kind of random. Yeah, two hits. The other thing you can do, and bear with me if I can find it here, I want, I think I've mentioned this before, I really hate the creative menu. I want this called dripstone. Yes. So you can use the fact that when they fall on pointed dripstone, it reduces or increases the amount of damage they take. So I can then get and shrink down my drop height down to 12. And he's at one hit. Or not. I could swear this worked. Yeah, 13 he died. Maybe the babies just have a smaller hitbox, but yeah. Anyway, any more than 12 and they won't be one hit. So I'm going to use a 12 drop with some pointed dripstone in my world to reduce the damage that it takes to kill them. So I'm going to combine this farm with a portal and a drop down 12 drops. So let's get back into the BFF realm and try to combine all this together. So back onto the realm here, and I realize quickly that this isn't creative, and I can't just pick whatever I want. I do. Oh yeah. By the way, Sam's back from vacation. So Sam's been digging some holes and building a house, and digging some holes and building a different house. But yeah, no, I'm not in creative, and for me to make the farm exactly how I want, I do need to go find some snow somewhere. And if memory serves me from the very first day when I ran around in creative, I think there's a hill like 200 blocks this way, and I'm gonna go try to find some powdered snow. Oh man, so I haven't found that mountain yet. But look at all the damn kelp. Look, I spent hours. I spent hours looking for kelp, and there's some right here. I do need to get some turtle eggs. What? Yeah, Captain Fajita. I don't think she has seen turtles before in the game because she played before turtles were a thing. Anyway, we keep on looking. I'm still out looking for some snow, but I think I'm going to want to come back to here when I get some water breathing. Yeah, so minus 500, minus 1,000. And I see some ice. Cool. Oh, I found my snow. Took a while. Actually, it was harder than I thought it was going to be to find it. But yeah, there's this weird visual glitch now with rabbits, and the white rabbits appear to be black from a certain distance. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not. Maybe there's a different kind. Huh. Cool. I don't think I've ever seen that type of rabbit before. Anyway, now that I'm 1,000 blocks away, we head back to base and actually make the farm. Back into the base now that I got my snow. And this is the room I want to be the EXP room. And I think right dead center is where we're going to have the mobs fall down. Right into here. So I made a little platform to work, and storage will come after. I'm not too fussed about that. I'll figure that out. Kind of, I want to like bring the items around and then maybe shoot them up and have them dispensed on that wall. But so this is where I'm gonna kill them on top of this dirt. But what I want to do is have a hopper minecart in there. If I can get stuff here. So it should go right inside of the dirt. Perfect. We can get rid of that. We can shove that in a little bit. Put some decorations and put some decorations. Maybe. Sometimes you have to like build out to get a block there. Sometimes it's a real pain in the butt. There. So now that minecart is there permanently, and there's should be a block in the inventory. Look at that. This is a temporary block. That's a temporary block. And now I have to work on a chute. So they're going to fall onto there. And I want to make this so that it can be used by anybody. So I just want you to be able to walk right up to it and automatically know what's happening. Let's get rid of this dripstone. I only need the one. Inventory is such a pain in the butt. So what I don't know is that when you're swinging, I don't want you to be able to break the blocks. I just don't want to know if there's a baby in there. Like, do I want to put a block here? And that way, no matter what you're using for a tool, you can't possibly hurt yourself. And then we'll put something here to block the, not obsidian, maybe like just a fence gate or something down to there. And then these blocks can be, yeah, so I'm not going to block that off completely just so that I can get in and out of here. The other thing I want to try to do is I want to stand on this spot and maybe have a pressure plate, and that pressure plate's what then activates the rest of the farm to work. But let's get this tube set up for 12 blocks. I've got enough of this. Let's just use this, crying obsidian. So we need to get 12 here, so we have to go up to 77. And of course now I got blocks in my way. So we want to go up to 77. We want to drop them from here. Now this was north and south, I believe. So yeah, south that third number is getting smaller, and north it's getting bigger. So this is north. So the mobs will get spit out to the east, and that means I want to build my portal to the west. I know it's a lot of words. And I'm going to use the smooth stone for the obsidian. So we want to go, this is where they fall. And so this could actually be the smooth stone. And how far can we take this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hey, look, we can get 20. Ooh, maybe not. Because that is like the outside of the cliff face by my base, and if I move that, I'll have to terraform everything. So let's only go to here. So that makes it a 16 portal. Again, it doesn't have to, it's not going to be optimal. But this should be plenty of farm for me. And so then if this is my portal, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I can put one more. And this will be my way up. Let's throw some torches down here just so I don't get creepers forming on this wall I'm working. I can get rid of this block. And can we go here one more? Let's see, so we can go up as far as 21 or 22. I don't think we'll get that far. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16 makes a square. Is that outside? 17. We're going 17. I would like to be up there to put this, but I'm going to have to put a secondary row of blocks here. We'll use netherrack. Get this portal done up. I'm not going to do the whole farm with you guys right here, because I actually now have to go and craft some observers. The observers can go on either side, it doesn't matter. Do I have enough smooth stone left? I do. So why don't we just put them on this side? So that being said, that could have gone here the whole time. Is that an outside block? Wouldn't matter. If it is, it isn't. So observers are going to go here, and lava is going to go in where that block is. I'm going to need some more smooth stone, I think. And you can use doors or you can use trapdoors. So I'll probably just use trapdoors through here. Yeah, I should have got the emerald. I think I can go one more. Yeah. Let's get rid of this netherrack I didn't need here in the first place. And fall and break my gear. Ooh. I can't leave my corners not full. We don't really need lights up here, but I've got them, so why not put them out? I am going to need to come back in here with scaffolding, I guess, just to get myself up and down. So this will be the trough for the lava all the way out. I need a stopper block. That'll be the last one, so it can go here. I don't need this, and I don't need that. So yeah. These all need to be powered. So I need to get some sticks, and I'll put levers on all these. I need some activator rails and a whole bunch of mine carts. The chute can be, it doesn't have to be crying obsidian the whole way up here. Do I have any more? 20. Let's go up. Why not? Anything past here you're not going to see. What else do I need in here? I need some buttons. I'm never going to get up over there. We can do that from up top. So let's continue our shopping list here and get that blocked in. So now technically, as long as that portal is ticking, we're pretty well set. Can I... Whoop, whoop. So yeah, they should spawn in that portal that's right above us, come straight down the chute, and as long as I can't get out, yeah, this should work. Yeah, let's block this in for now. That side can be blocked and that side can be open. Cool, let's go craft. I have all the mine carts in place and dispenser for the snow. I just wanted to break in with one little hint before I went any farther. Is anytime you get to the end of like a conveyor belt assembly that you're trying to make, you need to have buttons. And it doesn't hurt to have a lot of buttons. If the mobs don't think that there's a solid block, and it could be buttons or it could be like coral fans or something, but if they don't think that there's a whole block, they'll just stay in this one little minecart and won't go. So you need to have something here to let them fall out. So that's basically it as far as this part of the farm goes. Let's just put lights here just because. This does not have to be any higher. I just have the blocks, so I might as well make it a little bit taller. You don't have to worry about that side because they're not going to come off it anyways. So let's get up there and finish up the... that's not going to be enough blocks. Let's just do this. We'll finish off the lava and the observers. I might have to dig into the wall to get these to line up. Yeah, that last one's always a pain in the butt. If I lose it, it's not. I just made a stack of them. And this observer chain does not have to be the whole way across. It doesn't. Just it seems like the more you have, the more chances you have of it working. Does that need to be here? Yeah, look at that. Number 4 is number 4 the winner. Can I get down a little bit lower? There, you like me now? I was just checking to make sure that wasn't going to the exterior. I went and crafted some doors just for the looks. And these go in here, and these are what catches fire. Although the game never lets them catch fire. It just, as soon as the block updates, it allows the chance for them to, or whatever the rules are. So the second I put these down, the portal should go live. Demute. And the doors can stay open, it doesn't matter. Huh? I don't think I've ever seen a piece of stone catch fire before. So yeah, the flowing lava will actually keep these from catching fire. It's very strange. But you know what? It works. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm probably gonna need to get new gear just to repair. Yeah, I need to get mending on all these anyways. So the next thing we have to work on is off. We have on finished, but now we have to work on off. And of course I need one more block. So from this point of the farm up, I don't need to worry about anymore. All I need to do is link up where I'm going to stand right down there to this dispenser that already has a bucket of snow in it that we went and got. And when this turns on and off, this should spawn pig guys. So let me get a little redstone path up to there set up, and we'll see if the farm works. Well, I've kind of got it set up to work, but they're falling like one block too far and dying. I was pretty sure it was 12. I'm at 65 here, and the bottom of the portal is 77, and in my math that's 12. But here, I stand on this block. It converts power up this staircase, pushes that observer up to turn the portal on. So if you can hear the ticking in the background, but they're just straight up dying. So I need to get that down one block and try it again. So I'm not tearing the whole thing apart. I'm not. 65. I need to bring it down like one block and see. So that's the conveyor belt. I'm just going to drop it down one block right here. We'll be right back. Quick little edit later, and all I did is I dropped this very last minecart down. And so they should zip along here, fall down another block. Actually, I went down 2 blocks. And then if I need to, I can move that up. I thought my math was right the first time at 12, but I guess it's 11. I don't know. So let's turn this back on. And they're still dying. Very weird. Well, we'll just have to keep dropping it and see where they stop dying. Well, long story short, the farm actually works. So what I can do is, where I've dropped this down 4 more blocks, I don't know why, I can extend this portal 4 more blocks, and all I have to do is I have to replace these couple of minecarts. It's not that big a deal, and that's something I can do later on. The other thing I have to do is, one of the big drawbacks to a farm like this is, like I said before, it relies upon the portal ticking to create the zombified piglins. Those guys are not part of the mob cap. And so what can happen is, this farm can be dangerous for worlds if left unattended and left running, is that you can generate more entities or mobs than your world can handle. So where there are some newer players on this world, I was kind of hesitant on making this in the first place, as far as making it an AFKable, like trident killer based farm, because it can lead to major problems. What I did with the pressure plate here should eliminate one of the potential problems, is this farm cannot be left on. If you walk away, this not being pressed stops it from working. The only other problem you have is if you run it for a while, and if you're not taking care of entities, the item block lag can cause problems. So I need to, before this is used, is extend this hopper line into some proper storage. Otherwise, they can build up blocks really bad and create lag. But other than that, I like the fact that it's hidden. And once I continue on with other tunnels and buildings and rooms, all you'll see of this is this little chute. So let's break, and I'm going to get some levels up and see what I can do about getting some proper gear. Well, now that the EXP is kind of solved, it still needs a couple little things. But I think one of the last things I really honestly need for a base is a perpetual source of food. So what I think I'm going to do here now is work in a little chicken cooker. I've never actually made one before, so it should be a fun little job. I do have some eggs built up, because I've got some chickens in a hole. That should be enough to get started. From the way I understand it, you have some chickens that make eggs, and then you spew the eggs into a little half of a block space, and when the second they grow up into lava. That's how I understand it works, and that's how I'm going to make it. So we'll be right back. So welcome to my redesigned chicken farm. Pay no attention to the base that I burnt down. So it's redesigned with nether trees now. Oh my lord. I can be the funniest. Anyway. I just have to get some chickens in there, and chicken farm is done. So the food will no longer be a problem, and hopefully no longer will I burn my base down either. Anyway, I'm just gonna call that the end of the episode. Between episodes, I'll get all my gear leveled up, and yeah, it's time to get to the end. It's time to go fight a dragon. I'll put it out there on the Discord that hopefully next weekend we'll all get together. Anybody that wants to go, and I'll make up some spare gear. Anybody that wants something can just take from my stockpiles. And if nobody wants to fight the dragon, that's fine too. Not the end of the world. Let's see if I can get some chickens in here. Nope. Anyway, I'll work on this. This isn't... Oh, there's Miss Captain Fajita. Yeah, I'll get this. That's no big deal. I'll just keep making a mess. That's the one good thing about Minecraft, is you can make a mess and you can always keep putting it back together. Huh. Why are you paying? Okay guys, have a good weekend, and we'll see you, should be next week. Yeah, it should be next week. Have a good day.